Ew.
Just caption it. Ew.
It's alive. It's a scoby scobe.
That's right.
All right, what you doing, babe?
Putting in the prepping for the second fermentation of the kombucha. And so basically I have to remove it from the first fermentation. I need to separate the SCOBY out from the liquid, and I need to store the SCOBY in for next use and put the liquid and mix it in with the flavoring, which is this berry mix with lemon and ginger, and put it into these 2 bottles for the secondary fermentation. And of course we bought bottles of GT and we're just mixing them. And so I have another SCOBY stored in here. I'm gonna stick the second one in with the first one.
Ew.
Yeah.
So explain what a SCOBY is.
SCOBY is a symbiotic combination of bacteria and yeast or something like that, which is basically what you need in order to ferment kombucha. Any sort of fermentation happens with either yeasts or bacteria, and that's what transforms like the sugars of this, in this case, the sugars of this liquid into kombucha. But like, yeah, like another kind of like fermentation process is obviously beer. You can ferment yogurt, ferment kefir, ferment all that kind of stuff. Pickles are fermented, so like you can put like a bacteria or yeast into like a pickle jar and ferment pickles.
Yeah.
So we're trying to ferment as much as we can these days.
So kombucha is fermented tea.
Yes.
And it is quite yummy, but quite disgusting to make. Look at that. It's gross.
And I'm about to be grosser.
Ew.
So I need to take this out, put it in here. This is a little too small. I need a bigger one generally, but for now it'll be fine. So I just wash my hands as cleanly as I can, so there's no like any mold or anything on it. And then I just need to. I hate this part. Yeah.
Gross. It's so thick.
I know, because this is like 2 or 3 generations now, I think, of SCOBY. And so, now I need to just make sure to feed it a little bit. And I need to take this little gross one right here and just in there.
Oh.
Yeah, because the hotel, as it's called, needs to be fed so that they don't die on their own in here. And hopefully I'm trying to avoid making a mess. But 1 more scoop should be fine. There we go.
And that's just to keep it alive until the next batch, right?
Yep. And then what I'll do is on the next batch I'll grab one of the scopes, because there's 2 in here. And I'll grab like half this liquid for like a starter liquid for the second one for the next batch as well.
Got it.
Yeah. Generally they say you're not supposed to seal it like this, like airtight, but I also don't see the issue with it because like it's fine. Look how bubbly it is. It's amazing. I love it. All right, this is basically like basic kombucha and unflavored. Now we add the flavoring, and then we let it sit for a couple more days. Because after this flavoring, this is when the kombucha gets its carbonation.
It's wild how carbonated it gets too, because like he'll crack it open and it'll literally just overflow because it's so carbonated.
The more carbonated, the better. I feel like it's already slightly carbonated, which is like an awesome sign.
Yeah, it's definitely bubbly.
I'm also so surprised how simple this is. Because like, we bought like a basic starter pack online, and then like after only 2 or 3 like tries, we're getting to like a kombucha that's like basically almost as tasty as this, you know?
Yeah.
It's like 99% there.
Honestly, if you gave me GT and compared it, I would maybe be able to slightly tell just because it's a little less carbonated, but that's it.
I don't think this is going to be any less carbonated. Look how carbonated it is already.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy.
That fizz.
That's crazy amount of carbonation already.
Wow. that booch.